I'm going to move the stand, so on the side here. So I come into class, I'm sitting like this. What's the first thing I need to do to get my trumpet out? No, before that. Set it on the ground. Can't come in with it on your lap. Ready to take it down. All right, so now what do I do? I'll come back to you. I want to get at least one question per person. What was that? Yep, unzip it, or in your case, unlatch it. So make sure it's on the ground, so where the bottom is actually on the bottom. And unzip it or unlatch it, whatever you have on your trumpet. Make sure yours is flat on the ground. Yeah, all right. Now don't do anything yet, we're not there yet. Just make sure it's open. Open it. Lid is open. All right, what's the first thing we're gonna do now that we're sitting here and our case is open? You already answered. You already answered. Yeah.
We're gonna pick it up with our left. Well, we're gonna take it out.
Yeah, we're gonna take it out using one hand, two hand, three hands.
2 hands.
2 hands. All right. So I'm gonna get mine like yours. So let's say it's sitting down like this. What hand do you think we should grab it first? What did I say yesterday? No, actually, we're going to use our right hand. Our left hand is what it's going to end up in, so there's that. But we want to use our right hand to grip the valves in the middle here. But don't pick it up yet, I'm just showing you right now. Put it back in your case. You're going to grab it like this, just so you can pick it up nice and easy. So everyone, grab it with your right hand. And as you're pulling it up, put your left hand like this. So that way you have both hands on it. You can secure it. Then, once you have it nice and secured, you can transfer it to your left hand into the position that we had yesterday. Does anyone remember what you have to remember with your left hand when you're holding it? Yes. Yep, put your ring finger through the ring there by the third there. And what about your other fingers? What are you doing with all your other fingers? Anyone else? Yeah.
You're wrapping them around the valves.
Yeah, you're wrapping around the valves, especially with your first two. Then your pinky can kind of do what's comfortable there. Like I said, I personally prefer it up here, but your pinky won't be doing much. And then, of course, your thumb wraps around the first valve. So now we have it in our hands. Okay. Got it. Yeah. All right. So now we have that. Who remembers what I said to do with your right hand? I know you have all the answers. I want to get everyone in. All right. Your right hand? No, we're going to be wrapping around with our left hand. Yeah.
We are gonna be putting, along with your right hand, 3 of the fingers on top. And,
Yeah, which fingers?
the pointer finger, the middle finger, and the index finger.
This is the index finger. I got what you mean. So your first, second, and third, or your pointer, middle, and then third finger. I'm not sure if the right one actually has a name. It's ring finger on this one. I'm not sure about this one. So, yep, the thumb goes between the first and second valve, just like this. Do the virtual students, you guys have your trumpets at home yet or not yet? No?
One of them does.
Okay.
Thomas does.
I think she just ran it to go grab it. So I'll keep going a little bit until he gets back. And then, yep, just like that. And what did I say we need to keep in mind when we're holding it like this? Like, something should like fit between your hand and the valves. Yes?
Put your thumb between the first and second valve.
Yeah, that was like, what we did there, but like what's supposed to, what visualization did I give for this?
Ball.
Yeah, like some sort of ball, if it's a tennis ball, a baseball, so that way when we're pressing down on the valves, it's not like flat fingered and bending the valves. And then, now that we got that already, grab your mouthpiece. Yeah, and usually when I pull my instrument out, just like Mr. Edwards was saying, I do my check. So before I even put my mouthpiece on, I get my instrument out. I do some valve clicks. I do the pulling of the slide just to make sure everything's working. And if everything is good to go, then we are ready to play. What's your question? Okay. All right, so you could probably use some valve oil, which you have some in there, right? So do what Mr. Edwards is doing. Let me bring my trumpet over here to give you a closer demonstration. So you have yours like this. Okay. So turn it left. And you, as you kind of do that, you'll have to pull it up a little bit, but be careful with it as you pull it up. Yeah. So pull it up. And actually, when you do this, another thing you can do with this, if you kind of don't want to lose the placement of it, is you can kind of bring it like halfway out, and then you can just do the oil from there. Be careful when you do that, but it'll stay in place as long as you don't pull it more than like halfway out. So before you actually do that, put it all the way back in, don't screw it back up, but get your valve oil. So you're not dropping the valve, right? Uncap it. And then kind of lift it up again out to where I had it last time. And then just kind of drizzle the valve oil like along the sides there. And that should work. And yeah, and then a little bit on the sides too. Get it all around. That's nice to do. And then twist the cap back on. All right, and then kind of rub it in the valve oil a little bit. Make sure that it's all still a little sticky there.
I don't think I got it. Okay,
Okay. Yeah, and if that happens, if it still sticks, sometimes you take both fingers and you kind of like, it could mean there's a little bit of gunk on it. I kind of like work it in like that, a little bit more force towards the bottom, because that's usually where it gathers up. You do that, and sometimes that helps. Twist your cap, see if it went in right, because it doesn't sound like it did. Alright. Alright, cool. Now that that's all settled, that means now we are ready to make our first sound. Let's see how I can do this. Yeah, and usually when we're starting off, we would work with buzzing, kind of the things we did with yesterday, or was it yesterday when we just like made this sound? So do a little.
That should be okay for you.
Okay, that should be okay. All right, cool. All right, so yesterday we talked about saying the letter M, right? So can everyone say the letter M? M. M. everyone. We have these nice corners firmed up. That's what we need to work on when we're producing our notes. So when you say M, kind of firm up those corners more, so like M. Try it. Yeah, so make sure that's what we're focusing on here. And now, make sure we're all facing the front. Now I'm going to start talking about like the sound. So now that we have the corners firmed up, just start blowing air until noise starts happening. You might have to make some more tension by pressing your lips down or opening them up a little bit more. Depends on how tense or not tense you are. So I'll give an example first with my mask up. Right? So let's try doing just that. So master up when we do this. On your own, try it. Yeah, all right, we're gonna go down the line. We're gonna hear everyone's first buzzes. So can I hear yours? A little bit firmer, pull a little bit more, and then, yeah, so it's a little bit airy. So try putting more pressure down. So a little bit more pressing down. Yeah, that was sustained a lot better. Can I hear you try? Yeah, so make sure these are, your corners are nice and firm. Right now it sounds like you're getting the buzz a little bit here, but it doesn't sound very full. So squeeze the corners more in. It shouldn't be very comfortable until you get used to it more. Try it again. Yeah, that was better. Try relaxing a little bit more. The number one thing we want to avoid in brass playing is tension. And that comes from all forms, whether that's your shoulders, your throat. You don't want to be like pressing out like this because you'll start talking like this. So release, open up, and just nice steady air, just like you're breathing out. All right, try that. Yeah, that was a lower buzz, but that's more of a buzz, so we'll keep working that and getting that better. Can I hear you try? Yeah, nice buzz. Let's sit up while we're doing this. My feet can't really be on the ground, so make sure yours are. Try it again. Yeah, your turn. That's okay. Oh yeah, keep going, that was good. Yeah, all right, we'll keep working on that and hold it out longer. That was good. Your turn. Yeah, can't remember who over here also did that, but it was really airy across, so firmer corners and then push more air. Yeah, that was better. All right. Keep going longer if you can. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, so you're a little bit too tense in this situation, so kind of loosen up your lips. Still have the firm corners, but your front part of your lips were too close together. Push more air. Yeah, you're too tensed up and the lips, you're kind of like pressing down like that too hard, so kind of loosen up a little bit. Here's an idea, and this you can try this on your own. Start with your mouth like open. If you slowly bring it down, you'll start to create a buzz, and you'll kind of find that middle point of where the buzz starts. Yeah, right there. That's what we want. Try that. Yeah, perfect. Great. Your turn. Same thing. Try what he did, where your mouth was open, and then slowly bring your lips together. Maybe wet your lips up a little bit. Try that. Yeah, still a little too tense, so nice and slow. Don't rush it down. little bit. More air. Yeah, that was a little bit better. Keep opening it up, but that was better. All right. Can I hear you, Michael? Can I hear you do that? You have to unmute your mic. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so what you kind of like tuck all your lips in. Don't do that. Keep it nice and open. Keep your lips fully out. Try it again. Yeah, that was better. All right, Thomas, can you give it a try? A little bit closer on your lips.
What?
A little closer on your lips, so a little bit more tension down. It was a little too little. Try it again. More air. Yeah, yeah. Just like that. All right. Can everyone try that together now? Yeah, and we'll keep working on that. So now let's. I think we're ready to put that on our instruments now. And yeah, so let's try that. Let's just see where everyone's at. Try to get this sound. Can everyone try that on their instruments? Just bring it up, and just like we talked about before, nothing changes, it's just on your instrument now. And if you don't have your instrument, just practice buzzing. 1, 2, ready. Not a bad first sound. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Alright, awesome. Let's get on the line. I hear you try. Yeah, so right now you're using air from up here. Breathe. And this goes for everyone too. When we breathe, we want to breathe down here because when you think of breathing, you might think of your lungs. So you kind of have a more shallow breath like that. But if you breathe from down here, you want to expand your stomach. And that will give you the most air, and that's what can get you a longer sound. So try that, and then use the air from there. Push from your stomach, not from up here. That's already sounding better. We'll work on how long you can hold it out over time. All right, can I hear you try? Try it again. You got it. Okay, it just, we'll worry about intonation later, but you get it. You got it. Good. All right, your turn. A little too hot. Here, let's feet on the ground. Sit up on the edge of your chair. All the way up. You're hitting the note above that. You're hitting. But try loosening up your lips, and then using that, you can hit below. So. A little bit wider open. Yeah, try it. Oh, you almost got it. It's almost there. You're like right on the verge of getting it. Try it again. Both hands always on the trumpet. Never an exception. You got it. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Your turn. Yeah, it was a little fuzzy in the sound, so that just means open up your teeth a little bit more from the inside. So keep your same shape, just open up from the inside. It feels a little uncomfortable at first, but just try that.
You want to try again?
Yeah, try it again. Yeah, that was better. Yeah, you overshot it a little bit, but you got it in the end, so good. Play it again, and try to keep that feeling of that second note that you played that was lower. when you're doing, I think I mentioned this yesterday, your cheeks were puffed out some, so try to bring that in when you play. Here, put your trumpet down next to you for a second. I want everyone to try this with me. So everyone put your trumpets down to the side. We're gonna do buzzing, just like we did before, but keep your hands on your cheeks. Don't let them inflate, because if you try to inflate, it's a lot harder. So do that, and try to buzz again. And this also kind of like comes up the corners in its own way too. So no, keep them on. That's my bad. Thank you. All right, so 1, 2, 3. It feels weird, doesn't it? Yeah, you get to feel your whole face vibrate because that's what it does when you're doing that through the instrument too. So do that one more time and kind of keep that feeling. Can you feel the pressure of your cheeks trying to go out? Yeah. See how you're controlling that using your hand, and then you'll try to emulate that when you go on the trumpet. So 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. All right, try it one more time with the instrument. When you're playing, I can still see your cheeks going, so try to bring them in if possible. Oh, sorry, one more time. That's my bad. Okay. Your cheeks have gone down, so we're making improvements. We'll keep improving on that over time. That was something I struggled with too. There's a lot of things I struggled with in the beginning, but we'll keep working on that. Sorry, this mostly came off, so let's try to get this back on. We'll all play together in a second. So actually, let's hear everyone as I'm fixing this. Everyone play that same note together. All right. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, awesome. All right, let's try it again. All together, I'll play with you this time. 1, 2, ready. All right, yeah, overall the sound was better. Now I'm going to come out to each of you. Oh, sorry, I never went to, let's see, Thomas online, because I know you have your trumpet. So can you play me that note that we were just playing?
Are we holding any of the keys now?
Nope, all open. That started off good. Keep it up. Yeah, that's good. I think you're a little bit tense right now. I think in the future when we're doing this, if you have are you sitting on your bed right there? Yeah, so you want to sit on like a chair or something that's going to help you get your airflow better. It's going to be a little tight like this. So it'll just make it tighter. So, I think he's trying. I think he's getting a chair already. Everyone, let's try that together again. Actually, just keep playing and hold it out. I'm going to come around and watch you guys as you're starting to play. So, go, play. like just looking at where everyone's at on their mouth, and kind of how your posture is and how you're holding it. So good job. Just make sure that we're having our thumb between the first and second. And even if we're not playing, just get in the habit of holding your fingers up here. All right, let's try going for the higher note. I heard some of us were playing that naturally, so it's gonna. The next note up is gonna sound like this. So try tightening up your embouchure, which is what we use, like the formation of our mouth when we play is our embouchure, and that's what helps us create the sound. So tighten up your whole embouchure and try to play that. Everyone? All right, everyone keep playing. Yeah, I'm hearing some of that come through, so let's go down one at a time. Yeah, I hear it in there. Try it again. Just make sure you're nice and relaxed. Tighten up your corners a little bit, and then try it again. You had it there for like a split second. Try it again. It's almost there. Keep trying. Yeah, it was in there. So we'll keep working on that. We'll build it up eventually using the keys, and that will help. But it's in there. So good job with that. Yep, there it is. Make sure like when you're playing, your shoulders are kind of like tensed up, and that's going to create extra tension. And I'm hearing that in your sound. So just breathe in, breathe out, nice and relaxed playing.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, play it again. Yeah, that was a little bit better. We'll keep working on that. All the way up. Yeah. Try it again. Higher. Tighten up your lips. Push more air. Oh, you had it there. Almost. You almost got it. More air. Almost. You almost had it. It was like right there. Right there. Yeah. It was almost like it's there. Yeah, just like that. We'll keep working on that. All right, your turn. Yeah, alrighty. Hard to play with your mask on. Yeah, you had that there for a second. Really good. So you're still a little too tense in your playing. Open up a little bit more on the inside, kind of like there's a golf ball inside your mouth. Like so, open up. Try it again. That was a good sound on the lower note, so now we need to try to bump it up. So if you want to hold that lower note, and then you can slowly tense up your lips, and that might move it up. I could hear it while you can go up. Try it again. Yeah, you got the right idea. Like what you did there was right. We just didn't get the note out. So try it again, just what you just did. Oh, it was there for a split second. Try it one more time. Yeah, you keep getting better and better, so we'll keep working on that. All right, Thomas, your turn. This note. Yeah, good job. Just make sure you're using more air, but that sounded pretty good, especially with your first note, so good job. All right, everyone, try that together. Oh, okay, thanks. I'll get this nice and on for tomorrow. All right, everyone together. 1, 2, ready. Yeah, so there's a little bit of both notes in there, and that's okay. We'll keep working on that as we go along. Do you have any other plans for us, or I can keep working on this, whatever you want?
Let's see, what time is it? We get out at 58. Is that right? Yes. Let me double check.
58?
It might be sooner than that. Let me double check.
That seems like.
Oh, 58 would be when, at the hour mark. Okay, everyone, raise your right hand. It's time for you to take the oath. Repeat after me. I
I
state your name.
Nolan Hurley
There's one in every group. Promise
promise
to care for
to care for
my instrument
my instrument
in the way that I have been taught in class,
in the way that I am taught in class,
and to take care of it
to take care of it
at home
at home
so I don't break it.
so I don't break it.
All right, you're taking the pledge. Today, you may start taking your trumpets home. You may play them at home, do the things that we have done, but do not do anything that we have not taught you to do. If I get fan mail from parents tonight that says, my kid came home and I'm not going to be too happy, okay? But if you try and make sound, show your parents what you've learned so far. You've learned the 2 notes, the open notes, show them how to hold it, and that would be great for them to see tonight, okay? But you may take them home and make sure you bring them back for class tomorrow. But they do need to start going back and forth every day, okay? So, we can put those up, and then you need to go to the Google Classroom page to our rhythm chart. And we're done at 45. So, it's about 4 minutes.
Okay. All right, so. Yeah. So go onto your computer. We're gonna get rhythm chart number 1.5 up. I'm showing you the wrong one. 1.5. It should be on the document that was sent out. It has 1 on it, and that's what's going to show up at the top. But if you scroll down, 1.5 will be there. Hmm? Sorry, what was that? Not right now. We'll do that. Pull up 1.5 on Google Classroom. Virtual students, do you have that? Did you find it? Okay, cool. All right. Can I get a thumbs up? All the way up, not just here, all the way up once you have it. If you don't have it, that's fine. Just I need to know when. All right, those with your thumbs up, you can put them down. I just need thumbs up when the rest of you have it. Just a quick little thing while you guys are pulling that up, actually. So, do we remember what this is? Yes.
Rest.
Yeah, what kind of rest? It goes along with this kind of note. Yeah.
Quarter rest.
Yeah, quarter rest. Now in our music, we're going to have 2 other kinds of rest. And I'll give you some hints here really quick. They're going to be corresponding with these notes that we had over here. So what would this one be? Yeah.
half rest,
Yeah, half rest. And what about this one? Yeah.
A whole rest.
Yes, a whole rest. If this one has one beat in the quarter rest, one beat for the measure, how much does a half rest have?
2.
2, which leaves a whole rest at 4 beats, yeah. So 4 beats there. So they'll correspond with these ones. All right, given that, we'll try to get through the first line of this of 1.5. So 1.5, when we clap on notes, we clap on our notes, and on our rests, we do this, okay? So let's just clap and count the first measure, and then the second measure, okay? Let's try it all together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking at 1.5, right? Yeah. So that second measure, that's a whole rest. When we can tell it's a whole rest is I like to remember it as you're walking here, and then you would fall in this little hole here. So we call it a whole rest because it looks like there's a hole in the ground. This one, Mr. Edwards is really proud of this one. It has a little hat here. So it looks like a top hat. Hat is kind of like half here. And this is senior half rest. He thought it was pretty funny. It was a good pun. But yeah, we'll keep that in mind. We'll go over some of this tomorrow. Yeah. So start packing up your stuff, and let's get ready to go.
The stands need to stay here, and you take your own shirts out. Also, if you're not, then you
I
go to
can
your
put that
laptop.
up on
Don't take
the
those out.
computer up on the board. So
There was a message put on Google Classroom yesterday, for if you missed our virtual assignment on Monday, on how to make that up. And everyone needs to read those directions carefully. That is due by 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. Okay, you need to follow the instructions. It is not just an email to me. So make sure you read those instructions carefully.
I'm not sure if you saw it up here, but I'll bring it a little bit closer. Up here on the board, we have the quarter rest written up there. It's kind of what we went over last week. And then below that, we have a half rest. So it's a line in a little box above it. Kind of looks like a top hat. We call that our half rest. And then below that, we have a line with a little box that goes under. That's our whole rest because it kind of looks like a hole in the ground. So we'll go over that more tomorrow when we do more of part 1.5. Any other questions? If there's no other questions, then you guys are free to go.
Yep.
Bye.